All right, guys, we're back, and let me get in here and show you what you need to do with this right here. Now, a lot of you guys, I'll see you'll just leave this like this. You just bring the water up to it, leave it, and then you move on. That's not acceptable, y'all. If you want it to look good, you know what? I'm just going to show you. Oh, Uncle Steve's going to take care of you here. First, just start here. Go into your scenery. This ain't going to take us long, so just stick around with me for a minute. Don't run off. And, yeah, watch this. We will just go in. Let's see, I don't like a line to surface when I'm doing this. And get some big ones. And take note how plain this was before we started. But it won't be plain when we're done. Let's see. Let's get some of these in here. I like some of the little ones too, just barely sticking out. And rotate them too. Don't put just a bunch down through here that look exactly the same. That's kind of dumb. This big one right here might be a little up too high. I think that's almost about it with the rock work. You don't have to overdo it with the rocks, but I think you need some rocks to make this look good. And also too, don't forget, put some of them underwater. It looks more natural if you have some of them. Maybe get you some that stick up out of the water a little bit, but also make sure you have some that are just barely under the water. So see, we're about maybe a minute and a half in, and we've got the rocks laid down. And now this is the important part. Get your foliage in here. I like using this, and I also too, I like sticking it out over the water a little bit. So just we can actually even hide. See, nobody will even be able to tell that that's not actually on the ground, but the look you're going for. See how it looks good, how it just barely hangs over the rock. Maybe get another one out here. And then what you'll also want to do is mix in some of these smaller ones too. Gives you a nice little variation of bush here. You don't want to just keep the same type all the way up through here. So we'll mix that up a little bit. And two, if you can, let's see, that's a little bigger than I like, but it works maybe here on the end. If you can mix a little bit of the big red one in, but kind of see if you can cramp it between two rocks, kind of like this. You can even kind of give you a little bit of color on your bank here. And another thing you might want to do, actually, you know what? This is I mentioned it, I think, in the first video, but a little nighty trick here that I saw on his first kind of Asian temple area is, since we actually, like I mentioned, we don't have lily pads, bring these up just until, I'd probably say just leave them in the water a hair. And then bring them down. Might want to rotate it a little bit and maybe not have one stick out as far. See, kind of like that, kind of have it trail off. And you can even this right here, the Floral Creeper, if you place it right, it can even kind of hang over the water, or you can even use it kind of like a bush like that. So even that looks cool. But one thing I suggest you do to kind of back this up, to back your kind of fake water lily up here, is to take one of these bushes right here, kind of like the western bush, and don't put it on top of the water lilies, but kind of sink it a little bit. And see how it gives that kind of nice, like, you know, like there's undergrowth like a little bit of weed under there. And see, I mean, we are now 5 minutes in. This has taken us all of 5 minutes, so there's really no excuse if you you know, if you've got a nice restaurant like this. This restaurant is also courtesy of 90. There's no excuse to kind of leave your detail out and just leave this as a blank, you know, just a blank shore. So, you know, 5 minutes in, I think we can even go longer. We can probably even add the fence that I was talking about. And you can also, too, if you really want to get a little froggy here, if you're trying to get fancy, take one of these dead trees, lower it way down into the you know, the riverbed here. Might have to move it back a little bit, but it even looks cool if you can maybe if you're going for not as a neat look. Now look, it looks like you've just got some nice branches and stuff that have kind of fallen down into the water. And also too, you can take this one and you can totally lay it down under the water. Maybe back it up a little bit, raise it. Turn them. I mean, it's totally up to you, but if you want that realistic kind of you know, Creekside look, there you go. There you go, fellas. And also too, raise your water up, make it kind of shallow, and then just you know, just play with your shading. You might want to leave it a little green. I wouldn't totally take the green out, but you don't want to have too much either. So see how this kind of, we've got a really natural kind of almost muddy looking river bottom here, creek bottom. So, and you know, I could go a little more detailed than this. You could actually, maybe you could you know, naturally trees are on the bank, so you might, because you know they help hold the bank up typically, unless you know people cut them down. Maybe throw you maybe a little random tree in. Now you wouldn't want to do this. You wouldn't want to throw a whole bunch of trees in here, because then that would, you know, kind of ruin the sight of the of your actual building, or you know, of your focus point through here. But a little tree off to the side like that, I think just, well, I mean, you see right here, it looks awesome. So let's see, what else can we do here? Let's see, I got you about 8 minutes in. Yeah, we got enough time. Let me just, maybe we can start this fence. Don't know if we should, probably don't have to break it up into 2 episodes, because this shouldn't take long. And you all don't got nothing to do. You're sitting here watching YouTube videos, so I know you got time. So hang out here with me a minute. Don't lose me yet. All right, so what we'll do here is we'll take this metal walkway, and let's see, let's get this straight here. Height on this is a big part. You don't want it too high, but you don't want it too low. You want it to be, you know, you want it to look believable, like it would actually stop kids or, you know, people from running off into the water. So once you get that part up, then go, if you know, if this is an adventure theme, so I'm incorporating a lot of wood in this. So what I've been doing with these metal pieces, let's see here, where are my decorations at? Let's see, yeah, here it is. This wooden pole, take your wooden pole here, and you can align this to the surface if you have to. See if we can get it. Might have to just do it manually, but. And I have been putting this wooden pole on top of this metal fence. It looks awesome. It's really, really kind of reminds me of, I'd say Animal Kingdom-ish. And I think it really gives a cool adventure-looking fence. And typically also what I've been doing is don't just do it up here at the, let's see if I can get this straight. Yeah, don't just do it up here at the top. Actually bring it down to the ground too, and put you a little put you a little bottom piece on it that's wood, and that really you know, don't raise it too terribly high, but you can see that kind of might want to bump it out a little more on this side so you can see the full effect. But yeah, see that right there, that really I think it makes it pop. So you've got a mixture of the metal and the wood, and you know, then all you have to do is, if you want to save it here, let's see if I can get this on a little bit of an angle, but it's not too terribly bad since this is just a tutorial showing you guys. Let's see if that caught that bottom piece. No, that's okay though. I actually already have this, my original one, saved as a blueprint, so let's just pop in here and grab that, and I will go down through here and we'll put this fence up. Yeah, here it is. Oops. So probably put it a little bit away from the path. I don't want it right on top of the path. And then you guys know the rest. Let's just try to get this lined up here as best you can. I won't go all the way over to the bridge just so I don't have to keep you guys here forever. And it's okay if it cuts through the rock a little bit. I mean, I think that kind of adds to the detail and adds to the theme. I mean, you see that a lot in Busch Gardens. The Busch Gardens Tampa, there's a lot of different parts where the fence and the scenery, the natural rock work and stuff interact. So no biggie. And you can see what we are 12 minutes in. I've got you for 12 minutes, not 2 hours. And yeah, we have already got this this bank side themed, and I'm really not going any faster than I would if I was just sitting here playing it. I mean, typically when I play, I will usually listen to YouTube. Sometimes I'll put on Boogie2988 or the Tim Tracker. You know, sometimes I won't watch it, but I will, like, especially if they're doing game reviews, stuff like that. Sometimes I'll put on Silverette's videos, and kind of, you know, he's got that just that soothing voice. Sometimes my wife comes down here, she's like, "Who is that talking?" I'm like, "Get out of here before he gets you pregnant." His voice is so amazing and just soothing. But yeah, guys, that is it. So you can see I've kind of sloppily hurried up and put this fence together. It's not even lined up, but if you you know, go back to the first minute of the video and look at this plain Jane bank, and look what we transformed it in a little under 13 minutes. We've totally transformed this. So yeah, guys, give me a thumbs up if you end up enjoying this tutorial, and leave me a comment down below if you'd like to see more, and if not, just tell me to quit my yapping and show you the finished product. But a lot of you guys tweet out to me and tell me, "Steve, you got to do a tutorial. We want to watch you do some of this stuff." So didn't want to do a quick time lapse. I showed you in real time, did this bank in about 12-13 minutes. Really not that big of a deal, guys, if you just if you put in a little bit of effort, and if you have the time and the vision and the focus just to make this game looks as good as you want it to look. So if you don't care about the detail as much, good on you. That's you. I tend to care more about the little details more. So, you know, sometimes I'll spend 15-20 minutes on a bank like this. So anyways, yeah, it's up to you guys. And don't forget to subscribe for more Planet Coaster content. And that is it. I will catch you guys next time. Thank you.